Welcome everyone to Blaugrana Planet, welcome back to a new video, and today we are gonna break it down. Erling Haaland, the future of Erling Haaland, the truth of Erling Haaland and Football Club Barcelona. There are hundreds of speculations. Is he gonna go here? Is he gonna go there? But today we are gonna break down all the factors that are gonna be involving the transfer of Erling Haaland. Haaland will most probably be moving this summer. And there are two teams in the pole position right now, fighting for that first spot, fighting for the signing of Erling Haaland. And today we're going to break it down for you guys. The factors that are going to be deciding the future of the striker of the decade. So without further ado, guys, let's get on with today's video, because a lot of things to talk about, guys. In fact, I have broken down into 8 factors. 4 factors involve Haaland choosing another project, and 4 other factors make Haaland choose Football Club Barcelona. And in fact, I want to start with the factors in which they are pretty sensible, by the way, in which most probably Erling Haaland wouldn't choose Barcelona. The first factor, and possibly one of the most important, even though there are people who say, no, Erling Haaland doesn't want this. Well, everybody wants this. The first factor is the money. We know that right now, Erling Haaland is in the market, and it seems that Mino Raiola is playing around and looking for bids of teams, Man City, Manchester United, PSG, Juventus, Madrid, Football Club Barcelona, all throwing bids around, right? We know that there is a buyout clause of 75 million euros for Erling Haaland, plus the commissions, 40 million euros, 20 to Mino Raiola, 20 to the dad. And obviously, the price would be very elevated. So right now we know that Barcelona and Manchester City are in the race for Erling Haaland. Really, they are the two contenders. They are the two teams in the pole position. So in terms of money, I think that it's pretty clear. Man City are way ahead, and they can offer way more money than Football Club Barcelona, and especially in this position that we are right now. We are in a very bad position economically. We know that. Man City is going to offer always €1 more of what we can offer. And obviously not one more euro. It's an expression. They can offer much more. So in money, we cannot compete. The second factor would be the project, right? The project. I think that we think about project and we relate it to Barcelona to, we have a dream team that we say, no? We have Gavi, Nico, Araujo, Eric Garcia, we have Ferran, we have Ansu Fati, we have a young team. Yes, we have a young team, right? We have a young team. But the fact is that Manchester City, they have a very established and solid team, right? So we are lovers of the dream team and all of that stuff. But I think that if you compare projects, I know that Barcelona right now, obviously, we're climbing super quick, and we're brewing an incredible project with Xavi Hernandez. But if you compare Man City and Barcelona, it is clear that the project of Man City is a bit more attractive because it's a reality, right? Our team, our project is starting to become a reality, but it needs time. So in the project, we can't compete really, right? Because we're competing against a very solid project. So there's the money, there's the project, and now we move onto the seduction, right? I mean, we know that Erling Haaland wants to bet for a project, right? A sportive project, he wants to win titles, he wants to win individual titles as well, not only collective. He wants to win money, of course, But one of the main points that he's focusing on is the project, right? And we know that Xavi went to Munich and he tried to seduce Erling Haaland, and so far, I think that we did pretty well. But having Pep Guardiola as a contender, also, I think that Pep Guardiola can seduce Erling Haaland better than Xavi, right? Just because of the experience, basically. Because of the experience. I know that Xavi Hernandez is a mastermind, and he's basically like a clone, a clone of Guardiola. The problem is that Guardiola has won hundreds of titles. I don't know if hundreds, but countless titles, literally. And Xavi Hernandez just started his coaching career, literally a few years ago. Therefore, if you are comparing the attraction, I think it's pretty clear that Mr. Pep Guardiola is going to be a bit more attractive and is going to have that skill, right? And the last thing would be the family, right? Alfie Haaland was a player of Manchester City in the past. So we know, and we confirmed here in this channel, is that Alfie Haaland wants his son to join Manchester City because he's passionate, and he wants his son to follow the same footsteps in some way, right? So there are 4 factors that are supporting that Erling Haaland joins Manchester City. One of them would be the money. The second one would be the project because it's more solid. Obviously, all of these are, you can argue all of these, right? And you can do counter arguments and all of that. The third thing would be the seduction of Guardiola over the seduction of Xavi Hernandez. And the last would be the family, right? So these are the 4 factors involving Manchester City having the lead on this transfer. But then I thought about, where can Barcelona be strong? Where can Barcelona really be determinant? Where can Barcelona actually get the lead on this transfer? And in fact, there are 4 strong factors in which Barcelona are ahead of Man City. The first factor, I think it's pretty clear. The history of the club. Manchester City doesn't get anywhere near the history of Football Club Barcelona. Barcelona is a historic team. We have had the best players in the history of football playing in our club. We've won countless titles. And we have one of the best stadiums in the world. Literally, if you compare Barcelona to Manchester City, I don't mean now, actually now looking at the teams, but look at the history of the club overall, I think it's pretty clear. You would choose Barcelona over Manchester City. Right? So we have the history there in our favor. The second of all, and I think it's a pretty interesting point, is the connections. We have connections. Mr. Joan Laporta has good connections with Mino Raiola. We have good connections with him, with the agent of Erling Haaland, and Mino Raiola can certainly influence the decision of Erling Haaland. Mino Raiola cannot make Erling Haaland move without his consent, obviously, but he can influence his decision. And Erling Haaland is going to listen to Mino Raiola for sure. He's going to listen to him because it's his agent. He knows the best for him, right? What do you want? You want money? You're going to get money anywhere. You're going to get money in any club that you want. But what do you want? You want to win titles? Do you want to be the protagonist? Do you want to be the number 1 of the team? And that takes me to the third point of in favor of Football Club Barcelona, and that is the protagonism, guys. The protagonism, because basically Erling Haaland would be the main figure of this team. Obviously, you can argue with Ansu Fati and all of that, but I think they will complement each other really nicely. Ansu Fati can play on the side, he can easily play on the wing, and you can have Erling Haaland as a killer number 9 in the box. Not only he would be the protagonist of this club, but he would most probably be a contender of the Ballon d'Or. Because if you compare the winners of how many winners does Barcelona have of the Ballon d'Or compared to Manchester City, well, the difference is staggering, guys. The difference is just dramatical for Manchester City. Manchester City have 0 Ballon d'Or winners in their history. 0 Ballon d'Or winners. So if Haaland wants to win the Ballon d'Or, he would have to go there to Manchester City and break the mold, like make history. Instead, in Barcelona Barcelona has, in its whole history, 12 players that have won the Ballon d'Or. 12 players. Yep, 12. So, I think the comparison is staggering, guys. Comparison is staggering. It is clear. Coming to Barcelona gives you a better probability of winning the Ballon d'Or. What do you want, Haaland? Do you want money? Or do you want to make history in the club? Big difference, right? It's a big difference. It's a big difference. And at last, the last point I want to make is the environment, the weather. You know, Erling Haaland from Norwegian, he's a Norwegian player from Norway. Well, there it's obviously not very sunny, you know, it rains a lot. And we know that Erling Haaland is a big lover of Spain. He is a big lover of the sun. He's a big lover of the good weather, the heat, you know. He doesn't want cold, he doesn't want rain. He wants to avoid that. We know that. Well, if you go to Manchester, my friend, if you go to Manchester, well, you're gonna get none of the sun. You're gonna get no sun, basically. It's gonna be raining every day, my friend. And the city, from all my friends that have lived there, they have told me it's pretty ugly as well. The city is ugly as well, and it's not sunny, it's raining a lot. Instead, you have Barcelona. We have the beach, we have the sun. You know, it could be a determinant factor. It could be one. So we have against Barcelona and in favor of Man City, the money, the project, the seduction of a coach, right? And the family, right? He's that. The pros, going for Football Club Barcelona, would be the history, the relationships between Laporta, Mino Raiola, etc. The fact that he will be the protagonist and a contender of the Ballon d'Or. And the last, the weather. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this analysis. I think I've broken down the factors that could involve the signing, the decision of Erling Haaland pretty well. Let me know in the comments if you think that there are any other factors that I forgot or I didn't pay attention to. I will be very pleased with your comments. And of course, if you're not subscribed, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It's important. And you, of course, smash the like button. Smash that like button and subscribe, hitting that bell notification so you get notified as soon as I release my next video. And now, and as I always say, visca el Barça, visca Catalunya, Haaland, come to Barcelona, come to Barcelona. Glory awaits here, and see you in the next video.